I came because I wanted to try something I had never done before and really push it to the max and learn something and do something physical and extraordinarily difficult.
Riding a wave is like, it's like a series of decisions that are coming at you. The wave is constantly changing, where the board is on the wave is constantly changing. And so what I really love about it is that it challenges your intuition. The whole ride has to be driven by your quick and intuitive decisions. And learning any skill, like a musical instrument or a foreign language, it's very much like that. And that's the part I really love the most. It's quite challenging.
The first time I started surfing was probably 10 years ago more. Did a couple of surf camps, but didn't really persevere. I always found it very difficult and actually even thought there was maybe not that much made for it. And then 2020, actually, the first time I came to Surf Simply because I really wanted to get to that next level. So that's why I keep coming back.
My name is Brannan. I'm a server at a restaurant. My dad and my sister both really like surfing. The first time I really surfed was I came to Surf Simply 3 years ago. We live in the northeast of the US, so Rhode Island a little bit. The waves aren't quite as big and the water is freezing, so it's definitely really nice to come here to surf. It's a nice change.
I had paddled around on a little 6-foot board with a friend 20 years ago, very unsuccessfully, and when we saw this a couple years ago and came here, made reservations 2.5 years ago and came here with no expectations, and it was an amazing week.
I started surfing 12 years ago, age of 45. It was my midlife crisis. And a bunch of folks I work with decided that they wanted to learn how to surf, found some guys who already knew. And so as a team, me and my work buddies went out and I got hooked. First time out, just got hooked. I'm Joel Krajewski from Los Angeles, and I am a spacecraft engineer.
Brand new beginners.
Yes, we're both beginners. I was nervous about even being on my stomach and riding the wave that way, and it was fun. So it was kind of thrilling to start off.
I was in Guatemala. I took a surf lesson with a buddy, and I caught a wave and was like, this is fun. And we live in Los Angeles, so when I went home, I'd never surfed before, even though I lived in Los Angeles. I went home and was like, I'll keep trying.
So I was looking for more technical coaching. In fact, I won some of the free online coaching that Surf Simply was piloting with Harry. He just gave me some very simple tricks and it worked. So I thought, now I need to come to the actual Surf Simply experience. So I'm now trying to come at least twice a year, sometimes a bit more.
I wanted to know about the waves, I want to know about the boards, I want to know all the technicality that actually goes into it, so when I go out on my own, I can have an idea of what's going on.
I had met some friends who surf, and one of them has come here a few times, and she asked me if I wanted to come. And I honestly didn't put that much thought into it, but I thought, okay, I can try it. And then as the time got closer, I was a little nervous, but it turned out to be fantastic.
I've been working with Jessie for the last trips coming here, so it's been great because there's consistency and we can really build upon what where we left off last time. So this week I continue to work on something we started a couple of trips ago, which is working on the turns and really getting up the wave, cutting back, and then trying to link these turns in a more radical way.
This week I've been working on angled takeoffs. That's sort of where I left off last time I came 3 years ago. So really just digging in the rail when you catch the wave, and then just sort of riding the wave down the line and staying in the high point in the wave for as long as possible.
I mean, we started in whitewater, we started paddling out, and just really getting on the board and feeling the wave pushing you in and trying to keep your chest up and head up, and then move from there to try to work on shifting your weight forwards and backwards for speed, forwards and backwards for turns. And by Tuesday, Harry had me paddling out.
This week I had Coach Teal. We had never worked together before in the times I've been here. It was awesome. High energy, lots of enthusiasm, lots of patience. Really does a great job explaining difficult concepts well. Had great explanations for how to break down drills, pointing out just little subtle changes to make, and just opened up huge improvements. Can't thank her enough. It was an amazing job. Really had so much fun this week.
So mostly this week, we were working on the body mechanics of a good stance. In particular, I needed to work more on getting my shoulders rotated more towards, to be open towards the wave, and keep my trailing hand on the correct side of the board, the heel side. Then we worked on a couple of maneuvers, so cutbacks in particular. Seeing that the wave is either dying out right in front of you, making the decision to do a hard turn all the way back into the whitewater.
Maya was my coach, our coach,
Mine too.
most of the week. Yeah, she was really nice, really nice. She was great and very patient.
And perceptive.
But we went from literally nothing
Yep.
to feeling comfortable on a board and liking it.
Yes.
I don't think either one of us really knew if we'd even like it.
No, it was kind of a test.
Man, it was super fun.
So at first I was working on more like cutbacks and stuff, and then I decided I was gonna work on my pop-up because I was always bringing my knee first. And so I went backwards and I took out a longboard and I stayed in the whitewash. I worked on my pop-up, and then I took a longboard out back and I worked on my pop-up, and now I don't bring my knee through. So that was a big success.
So being able to have this morning session, a theory class to reflect and understand what happened in the morning, and then being able to implement in the afternoon, I think is just key to that recipe.
Turn, flat, good. When you start focusing and looking down the line, where that steeper section is going to happen, where that time is going to start happening. And maybe you want to take off straight.
As a non-surfer, I found that there were plenty of activities for me to do while I was here. As many or as few as I wanted to do.
It's great. I had a great week. I ate amazing food and read and laid by the pool. I could be convinced to come back as a surfer next time, but it was great to watch everyone too.
It was just fun to be in the environment and to watch these people who 8 days ago we didn't even know, and now in this short time they become our friends, and you find yourself rooting for other people in their successes. It's fun.
The massages, the stretching are great. I mean, surfing 3 hours plus a day can be very exhausting.
After the first day, I tweaked a muscle in my neck, so I couldn't really turn my head. But the massages helped a lot. It was lovely.
Stretch class here is amazing, led by Andre. And what she finds in individuals during the class is exactly where they're most tight, and then gives ideas as to how to loosen that up.
I mean, it's physically challenging, but so fun that you forget about any of that. It's just so exhilarating and fun, and the combination of that with the stretching classes and the most amazing food ever. I have to say that I think he's a world-class chef.
So the presentation is just beautiful with every dish, from breakfast, lunch to dinner. and it's exquisitely made. And all of the little idiosyncrasies we may all have, like special dietary restrictions or preferences, they accommodated every single one of them, and it's been impressive.
Yeah.
The design of this resort is genius. Many people recharge with other folks by interacting, and some folks recharge by taking some quiet time. The community area is designed so that just at the edges there are these little quiet corners, so I could go out and go, take a read or take a nap with the whole gang within earshot, that I could recharge. And best of all, Dennis's chocolate muffins were always within a short walk.
But in general, I also think that surfing altogether is a good life lesson even for me for work. I have a corporate job, and it's a very humbling experience, surfing sometimes. Certain days you are amazing, and other days you feel like a real beginner. And I think, and you can't control the elements out there. And I think that alone, translating this into even my job, helps me to just stay focused on what I can control in difficult situations.
If you are going for, if you have an objective for the day, don't kind of try to ease into it, just go for it. And you fall off of every wave at the end, so if you're going to go for it, go for it.